Tout le monde est prêt? Bonjour tout le monde.
Everybody's ready. Good afternoon to all of you and welcome to 10th days of Brokerage Day, on behalf of which I'm glad to welcome you, and you are more and more numerous every year, so today we'll have the opportunity to share on very topical issues with very influencing personalities, and I would like to thank very much all the speakers who are sharing with us their expertise, and also all our sponsors and partners who supported us in the organization of this event. Now, in order to start and without any further ado, I would like to give the floor to Gaëtan Evrard, head of the APCAL, for the official introduction of this session. Thank you.
Bonjour à toutes et tous.
Good afternoon to all of you. It's a great pleasure, a great honor to welcome you and to be the one to make a speech, a welcoming speech, all of you. As a head of the APCAL, we're celebrating anniversary to 10th and 12 years. I mean, a group of passionate people, gathered, willing to represent and maximize the job of broker. So in 2014, we had the first day of Brokerage, to share a space of dialogue, evolution and sharing. Regarding Brokerage, the point was to enhance the job of the broker in Luxembourg, but also to try and intensify the presence with our customers. And now today, I think we can be proud of what we have achieved through Brokerage, and with all the partners, we managed to consolidate our position in the Luxembourg landscape. We also increased the number of constructive exchanges, so the quality of our service also, which is always very good. And then we also developed some training and tools to support our members and our partners, also with various tools which allow our members to develop their activities. Now, of course, these 10 years have been certainly been marked by challenges, but also, and moreover, we have to and stress on the fact that we innovated a lot with great successes also. This anniversary is not only looking back, but it's also and above all an invitation to look forward. Because I think that we have to be aware that over the next 10 years, these 10 years will be crucial. We have to anticipate changes, we have to adapt our practices, but also we have to keep people at the heart of our business. Insurance is a business based on trust, and it is very important to keep this trust among our customers, and we will manage as a joint effort all together. Now, how can we keep this trust? How are we going to address all these changes with boldness, expertise, but also agility, which characterize our profession? And we'll also continue to reinvent ourselves. We're going to prepare the training of new and future brokers. We always try and we manage to enhance and improve the partnerships with the various insurance companies and keep our partnerships. And we would like to thank them also to always offer the best to our customers, trying to tailor and our solutions and bring innovative solutions as well. The challenges will be new, we have new challenges with new technology, changing customers' expectations, changes to the European regulatory framework and competition also. We have to adapt to the needs of our customers and meet the needs of their customers, and we always reach new needs. But I'm sure that with all of you, we'll manage to succeed and prosper. Now, APCAL will undoubtedly play an important role in this dynamic, and this is clear. We have to keep united, we have to keep committed and proactive. And what we wish as brokers is to remain this link between policyholders and insurance companies. And now together we've built a strong association, and together we'll continue to shape the future of this association. I thank you very much. I mean, all of you, partners, members, and all of you for your commitment, for your trust towards APCAL, this passion that brings us together to serve the client. And it's thanks to you that APCAL is known, but also accepted and acknowledged. Thank you very much for your attention. Thank you very much, Gaëtan. I would like to, as a reminder, tell you that for those who do not speak French, I mean, we have a simultaneous translation which is provided, channel 1 for these French speakers and channel 2 for English speakers. So thank you very much. We're going to carry on talking about the future with Carlo Zwank, head of insurance market infrastructure in Luxembourg. He's going to tell us about the challenges of distribution insurance in Luxembourg, highlighting the objectives which are the core of our future. So you have the floor. Thank you very much. Now, Mr. President of the APCAL, Mr. Head of the Insurance and President of the APCAL, dear invited guests and dear all of you, it's a great pleasure for me to come here in this field of brokerage, and it's a great pleasure because it is also the 10th anniversary, so congratulations also for this anniversary. Now, the topic is today is a retail investor strategy, which is a topic I'm very well acquainted with. As a matter of fact, I represent Luxembourg in the negotiations at the European Council on this topic, and tomorrow I'll attend a meeting in Brussels, and in this respect, we have a meeting and we will define the date for various meetings now, which has not been defined yet. I would like to greet the presence of Mr. Paul Cathy, President of the Commission for the European Federation of the APCAL. I mean, thank you very much for being here, and I think that is very important to speak about the challenges for the brokers, and hopefully, I mean, this will raise many debates this afternoon to defend the interests of Luxembourg for the negotiations in Brussels on this topic now. And so Luxembourg, I mean, approves the objectives of the retail investment strategy. However, I mean, there are various elements the risk of raising issues. More specifically, some elements might bring fragmentations and in the interior market for various tools and modifications also of the marketing communications. Now, I mean, various things, I mean, may compromise the smooth running of our policy, and so there are also questions regarding financial intermediaries, regarding the protection also of retail investors. And so Luxembourg thinks that we'll need some extra policies to be implemented in order to ensure that we will be able to reach our objectives. And so the objectives of the risk is to give the investors the means to invest properly while ensuring that all are treated equally and protected. And so the risk is part of the project of the Union. And the key objectives for the capital market is to make the European Union a safe place where the citizens may invest in the long term. The need to deepen the European capital market has become a case of emergency with regards to the massive investment needs. And so there are investment needs for green transition, digital transition, and also defense to keep the competitiveness and economic competitiveness also. And so this is why why, the politicians, developed a concrete policies to develop the capital markets. And so recently, there's a report being published on the proposals regarding the Savings and Investments Union, the APCAL report regarding the single market, and also the AGI report on the competitiveness of the European Union. And so these reports publish proposals regarding the financial institutions and those taking part to the market, and also investments. And so there were some categories of professionals also which are actives regarding financial services, that in financial intermediaries you are part of as brokers in insurance. Regarding the financial intermediaries and brokers, they have a role to play in the capital union market. And so we have intermediaries in the field of finance, and they can play a very good role on the market, financial market. And we, with the clients, we try to reach solutions which are tailor-made. And the risk is very important, more specifically for the companies who are trying to invest and trying to develop within the framework of the CREO. The brokers can help the companies to develop understand the universe, a complex universe, which makes the companies more stable and attractive for the investors. And this is moreover more important for small and medium companies, which the capital market try to support, because then the CMIO, also wants to favor the diversification of the financial products being offered to the investors. And the investment products based on insurance, the EBIP, for example, and the police insurance policies, for example, are part of this ecosystem. The brokers are playing a very important role by advising the investors on these products, making sure that they are well informed and that these products correspond and match their investment project. And all in all, we may say that the brokers, insurance brokers, are a key element for the ecosystem which we try to develop. We try to manage the risk, and so we try to advise people on the investment project based on insurance. And we try to protect also the investors within the European Union. The role will also be intensified within the framework of the Union of Capital Markets to try and reduce cross-border barriers. And we bring more transparency also. Now, as I wanted to finish my speech in a political way, I forgot to speak about the new proposals with the framework of CREO, and this will be part of the new day for Brokerage Day, and be sure that we always make our effort to try and find a balance between the interests of the various stakeholders. Our objective is smart regulations and power regulations. Thank you very much for your attention, and I wish you good debates and nice debates, all along this afternoon. Thank you.
Now it's a pleasure for me to welcome Christian Strasser, President of APCAL, the Association of Insurance Companies in Luxembourg, to share his reflections with us. Christian, you have the floor. Dear Gaëtan, Thierry, Carlo, ladies and gentlemen, thank you first of all for your kind invitation to join you here today and give a short point of view from the APCAL. We're really happy to be here with you because we really like the cooperation with APCAL. And right now I want to congratulate you to the organization. I know it's really complicated to organize events. We had a little bit of an exchange in the last days, and it's really complicated up front. But now we have a full meeting room, an interesting panel of speakers and topics. And so your on track to have a great event once again. Congratulations for that. And APCAL Insurance, well, this is an absolute important meeting, yearly meeting. So this is really unavoidable as a major event in the insurance world in Luxembourg. So thank you again. Last year, Mark Lauer had given a speech for APCAL, and actually he spoke about the more and more complex role of brokers as intermediaries between the clients and insurance companies, the challenges of our trade, and the input of artificial intelligence with a major impact on the insurance and brokerage trades. These topics are still a given, and I wanted to, I was almost about to give you the same speech as last year, but a series of topics have been added in the last 12 months nevertheless, and I wanted to talk about this. First, good news, the international level in the last 6 months, we had more and more income again after several years of lower figures in the games and the dedicated funds, and after 2 years of receding turnover, this is encouraging, and we can lighten up a little bit as well after this good news. In the last 12 months, in the APCAL, we wanted to insist on reinforcing competitiveness of Luxembourg's insurance companies. We've been working essentially on two important levers, being VAT for management fees, to have a higher level of competitiveness for Luxembourgish representatives as compared to our Irish competitors mostly, and the Circulatory 15.3 letter with the applicable fees for dedicated funds, which has a major effect on the competitiveness in Luxembourg. But APCAL's efforts would be vain without the contribution of other important actors. On the one hand, the Ministry of Finance, and on the other hand, the Commissariat for Insurance. I should like to thank them both for their understanding and support and good cooperation to defend the competitiveness of our sector. The needs for defending the international competitiveness in Luxembourg ought to be felt on other levels as well. Let's take the example of remediation, a topic where the Commissariat has a very dedicated approach to have the IML files put into remediation. This is a lot of business for our companies. Cooperation with brokers is important here to have a good result for a whole series of trades. There's a legal obligation here, but we're all in agreement to say that this approach is unavoidable to have a good reputation of the Luxembourgish financial center maintained, and it's really an indispensable exercise for all of us. So we're all in line concerning the needs in the whole country for the needs of these actors. But in this topic, I have to cite an example for a multitude of other topics, by the way. Please don't be holier than the Holy Father who paid us a visit last week. So it's legal compliance is important, but there's also a source of additional cost and counterproductive for the country and our sector in international competition situation. Carlo, I've noted what you had to say concerning this topic, so believe me, it's really a pleasure for me. We will certainly be talking about this again afterwards, and this is not a threat. As the president of APCAL today, I have also to speak about as well as the FWU, the Luxembourgish insurance company. The topic has been taken up in the international press, especially in France. I will not go into all the details, but with the presently available elements, we can already have three major lessons to be drawn from this whole example. The shareholder involvement within the insurance companies about what happened in this Luxembourgish establishment is intimately linked to the financial matters of the main company from Germany. So the origin of the problem was not in Luxembourg. Our friends from the BaFin, who are always having a moral approach, should learn a lesson here as well. Second conclusion, products that have been commercialized here could be considered by some as a value for commission products rather than value for money products. We have all a role to play and an obligation to inform our clients. It is clearly in our own interest of all, as insurers, brokers, regulators, well, the whole sector, actually, to make sure that the added value is obvious for the clients and the fact that the product proposed is really answering the client's needs and offers a real added value. And finally, third conclusion, in my view, the most important for us all, is the fact that our famous security triangle is actually working. Right, and that's of the clients are being preserved. Some don't seem to be accessible on the short run, but they're able to cover all the obligations on the long run. This is important, and this is one of our major factors in favor of the Luxembourgish insurance world. Mr. President, once again, thank you again for giving APCAL the opportunity to salute your members and your guests. It's a pleasure and an honor for us to take part in this event and a confirmation of an excellent cooperation that we are looking for between insurance and brokers in our interest of all. I'd like to conclude by saying and wishing to all of you, all of us, a good day and a good exchange between our trade. Thank you very much.